Hello, and for the final installment of what a day in the life as a DTL intern is like, I just wanted to demonstrate what I do going through another collection and adding from another repository. This is the University of Ghent here. Um, Again, we've made a search for psychology and we've pulled up all the dissertations and the open access items. And I went ahead and sorted by the year so that the older ones show up, and I went on the second page of the search results and I go through, and this is a lot less satisfying than the North Carolina state because there are a lot of things that you don't find WorldCat records for, or they're just not as the records are just slightly off. Like once in a while there'll be article records and we can't use that because we need to have them as dissertation or thesis. So I'll just go ahead and demonstrate the workflow again. So I went ahead and searched for this title here, the impact of structuring tools on knowledge construction in asynchronous discussion groups. And it really didn't work. I ended up having to take out part of the title and I put the author as well. And I got something that's obviously a different generation of this work, but it's not the one we want here. Sorry. So I just have to like pass this one up and we can't add this to the collection. But I have made a collection, and so far from going through one page of results, we've only added 3 dissertations. So this one is a lot less satisfying. There are some things you just have to opt not to use because we don't have the WorldCat records for them all. So if I go on to the next title here, would be this one. So again, just the workflow is the same. I like to open it, capture and copy the title. Again, look for it and see if we can find it in WorldCat. I put the whole title here. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, go to Libraries Worldwide. And nothing turned up here. And sometimes I take out the subtitle and I'll add the author just for thoroughness' sake to see if there really is a way. Here we have Lamerton to find it. But sometimes this doesn't even work and it turns up other. See, it didn't work here. So this one is just, it's not cataloged. So we can't use this one. And a lot of the University of Ghent ones are like this. It just requires going through and trying to find what you can. Here's another PhD thesis from 2007. So again, rather less rather less satisfying. So we go through and get the title. I always specify that it's title. And let's see if we can find it in Libraries Worldwide, in WorldCat for a record. And it looks like it turned up things that are wildly um, not what this is at all. So, I mean, I can take out sometimes I take out part of the title. And just for thoroughness' sake, I'll put in the author, Tondur. But sometimes if there are special characters, especially in the title, that can help. But so far, it doesn't really seem to work. So we don't have this one either. I'll try and go until I find one at least that we can add. It's a little bit of a different process than the North Carolina State University. So once again, I'm going to put the title, go to Libraries Worldwide, and again, the only result that it turns up, it's telling me, yeah, in Libraries Worldwide is there. It's not here. So I mean, this is pretty straightforward. It's just not cataloged. So once again, go back to the repository page. And at the very least, I can demonstrate that you do kiss a lot of toads before you end up with the handsome prince in this line of work. So here is another. Copy the title. Try and find it. See if there's a WorldCat record. Doesn't seem that there is. So what I'm gonna do is again, like curtail the title a little bit and pop the author in just in case. I'll say Opstal, it looks like. I hope I spelled that correctly. Yeah. So let's just try for thoroughness sake. Nothing. So this is also probably, it just doesn't seem to be cataloged. Um, Here's another title, libraries worldwide. I'm going to put the author in because I've got 17 results here, and that seems like a lot to Jan de Mol, so I'll put de Mol. And nothing here. So this is just gonna give a flavor of a lot less satisfying collection shoe. Let's finish this page and just see if maybe um this one is here so I could demonstrate sometimes the interesting decisions you have to make if a book if an item is categorized a certain way. Um so no, this one also doesn't have. I'll take out the subtitle, put in the author just in case, as usual. This is a bit of a more difficult author, so I'll try and copy. Let's see if this works. So the author is Fleer Baraka. So let's, and libraries worldwide, nothing. So this is also not cataloged. So ended up finishing then page 2 of these search results here. None of them turned out to be cataloged or not in forms that were WorldCat records matching the works. So it's just kind of a bit tedious. You have to go through and for thoroughness sake make sure you touch all the bases. But from the first page, I did manage to add 3 dissertations. Sometimes you make an interesting choice with the WorldCat record because it won't always be described as a thesis or dissertation. Sometimes it's a print book, but if the work appears to be pretty much the same thing and the year is not too different, we do go ahead and use that WorldCat record if that's the only one. Just have to make sure if like the abstract is the same and um so that's it for this demonstration of the university. I don't want to go on too long. Um, it just there's a little bit more of a judgment call involved here when you do find a record, and there's a lot of duds that turn up. There's just things that aren't cataloged, but going through and looking for them like this is part of my day, my normal day in the life as a DTL intern. Thanks for watching.